Right, so today we're going out on the golf course to test a budget laser rangefinder that I've bought off Amazon to see, is it really any good? Right, so I've got the laser rangefinder from Woe Sports. Now I've picked this up off Amazon, $89.99, so a great price and much less expensive than some of the other major brands out there like your Bushnells and people like that. So you've got laser rangefinders, you've also got GPS, which generally runs on watches and other devices, but you've also got apps on your mobile phone. Now for me, the apps aren't always as accurate as they could be. All the GPS stuff is really, really good. But I always like laser because I can definitely find something that might be new on the golf course that GPS might not have had mapped yet. But the key today is we're going to test just how accurate this is, and at under £90 in the UK, does it work well and does it become exceptional value for a budget rangefinder? Okay, so we're on the 18th tee at Heron's Reach. It's a short, reachable par 5. It's a great risk-reward hole though, because there's trouble everywhere off the tee. So we've got out of bounds down the right, we've got water hazard on the left, and there's 2 bunkers down the left. So what I need to know, particularly with the trouble down the left, is how far away they are. So the water hazard is 200 yards to reach. The first bunker up the left is 264 yards, and the bunker further up the left is 284 yards. So for me as a golfer, those 2 bunkers are right in my carry distance for driver. So now I've got a decision to make, but an educated decision. Do I take the risk of hitting driver and having a short second shot in? Or do I hit an iron or a fairway wood short of the bunkers and maybe have to play it as a 3-shotter? Okay, so I've got my yardages. Now I know at 200 yards, I can't get my 4-iron there. So I'm actually gonna play a couple of golf balls on this one. I'm gonna hit 4-iron first of all, because I know carry-wise, my max is about 195, and there will be no roll out here in Blackpool. Mid-December, cold and wet. So I'm gonna hit 4-iron first, and then I'm gonna hit another ball with driver, hopefully get both shots in play. So 4-iron, little bit of wind off the left. All I'm looking to do is get this one middle of the fairway and leave myself a shot from there. Right then, so 4-iron, safety first, let's go. That's ball number 1, the safe option done. So let's get the 4-iron back in the bag. Let's get the driver out. So this is where risk now comes into it. We're going to need another golf ball. It's a nice new one. Better not lose this one. I'm going to tee this one up, and now we're going for, if I get this in play, I know it's tight down there, but if it's in play, I've got a short iron to the green and it's a chance to make eagle. Right, so the advantage to playing when it's cold and soft is the ball's not going to run out. So this is all carry, but I know that hitting area is much, much tighter. Now it's the risk. Ooh, hang on. Stay there. I think that's okay. Right, so the tee shots are done. Let's get the driver back in the bag. Let's get down there and let's see if those yardages were accurate. And if they are, it's game on. Right then, so found the golf ball in the middle of the fairway, an unusual one for me. So I can see I've not quite reached where the water hazard sticks out. So yardage wise, that's been a perfect layup for me. So I'm now in the middle of the fairway. I can see everything in front of me. So first of all, I want to see how far the flag is. So I've got it on the mode now with pin lock, which is great because I'm awful with lasers at actually being able to know that I've got the right target. So as I lock it on the pin, it vibrates, and that's showing me 211 yards to get to the fairway. So that might have gone a little further off the tee being a little elevated, but 211 to the flag. Now, if I'm being honest, again, there's hazards all around. So there's a bunker short right, which to be fair is about 205 to carry. And then there's bunkers left, which aren't really in play for me. So from here, it's a little bit of a downhill lie. I wouldn't take this on. I'd be looking to try and leave myself an ideal yardage for me. So I'd like to leave myself around 80 yards to the flag. So I think for me then, if I can hit something round about 130 yards, that should give me a perfect yardage. Now, with it being a little cold and the ball not going quite as far, I'm going to drop all the way down to 9 iron. And I know it sounds very defensive, but from my yardages and knowing how far I hit my clubs, this should still give me a chance for birdie. Right then, so 9 iron, not having to do anything special here. But that should leave me a perfect number to attack the flag. Right, so this is my ball with driver. Now, the risk has paid off because I'm in play and I'm level with the bunker at 280, so great. Now, what I need to do is find my yardage. Now, what's great with this is there's actually a slope that you can use as well, which is illegal, so you can't use it in competition. I'm not going to use it, but it just helps you work out how far the actual shot plays. But I'm just going to use the pin set mode. So I've got 155 yards slightly uphill to the flag. There's nothing for being short. The bunker that's online is 138 to carry. So I'm going to take 7 iron, which might be a touch much, but I want to make sure I clear everything and are at least pin high on this approach shot. Right, so I've got 7 iron, winds off the left, uphill. I'm gonna go just left of the flag and just put a nice smooth swing on it. It's on the green, and we've got a putt for eagle. Right, so I was planning on it being 80 yards. Now, even without the rangefinder, I think I'm a little bit more than that, so I've maybe misclubbed on second shot. Let's just get the yardage and see how far I have got. Right, so I've actually still got 118 yards. So good job I've got that. And I haven't just guessed off what I've done there, because 80 yards I'll be missing the green. So 118, cold. It's not going to travel quite as far. So pitching wedge for me is normally round about 125. So I think this will be perfect pitching wedge. Right then, so breeze still a little bit off the left. So just nice, easy wedge. And this should be absolutely perfect number. Oh, hello. Might be a little tap in for birdie. Right, so we're up on the green. So we took 7 iron, which we knew was a bit too much, but I'm on the green and I'm just past pin high. So that one's absolutely perfect. And I did make the comment, and it was first time that that'd be a perfect number from the fairway. So we can see I've almost pitched pin high and I've got a nice little tap in for birdie. So we can see the Woe Sports laser rangefinder, really, really accurate. Obviously, you've still got to do your end of the bargain. But if you're looking for a budget rangefinder at under £100, that's incredibly accurate. The few different modes on there, and it's really going to give you some good information to make better decisions and improve your golf.